Hello, today I'm at Stoke-on-Trent for another episode of Vanmanyo Reviews. In this series, I go on rail journeys, ranking them on several factors, calculating a score as a percentage and then ranking that score against all the other reviews I've done in this series. Today, I'm looking at cross-country and their class 220 and 221 Voyager offer rank between here at Stoke-on-Trent to Wolverhampton on a 30-minute journey. Let's see if today's journey will be as overcrowded and as horrible as some reviews I've seen online. And pulling in now are two 22-year-old Class 220 Voyagers, forming an 8-car service. Today's journey was running about 4 or 5 minutes late due to a slow-running northern service in front of it. These cross-country Voyagers have not been refurbished since they entered service, so it'll be interesting to see just how dirty and grotty this train will be. Visually, the trains look a little bit outdated. You can still see the old Virgin Trains logo on the front, who used to operate the cross-country franchise. The livery itself also does look a bit outdated and just looks as though it needs a repaint. Although the journey from Manchester Piccadilly all the way down to Coventry is all under wires, today's journey is going to be a full diesel operation, which is quite sad to see. Let's go inside and see what these units are like. But before I do that, I would highly appreciate it if you do like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you. First impressions are, well, I got a seat, so that's one thing. The legroom itself was pretty tight. There's just a one plug for 2 airline seats, and the tray table was quite knackered, but sturdy. Before we have a look at the seat comfort, it was time to leave Stoke Station, around 5 minutes late. Although a little outdated, the ambience was quite pleasant actually, and it's always good to see blinds on a train. And now onto the all-important seat. Remember, these journeys on cross-country can be quite long, and upwards of 6, 7 or 8 hours. I found the seats to be quite comfortable actually. Although very outdated and definitely needed a deep clean, they weren't too bad. And for this 30-minute hop down to Wolverhampton, I found them pretty pleasant. Noise also didn't seem to be an issue, unlike some of the other trains I've reviewed on the channel. Stations at Barlaston and Wedgwood are currently mothballed, meaning they're not officially closed but have no rail service. We get a great view of Stone Station as the line speed is relatively slow over Stone Junction. We were soon going through Staffordshire at around our top speed of 125 miles an hour. And after under 20 minutes, we were pulling into Stafford. We also got a great view of a Class 37 Doutic on the adjacent platform, running a heritage service.
Just very shortly going to Stafford, thank you.
And I can't forget the Class 47 on the rear. We had made up some time and was now only 3 minutes late, our next station being Wolverhampton. And a look at the Voyagers' toilets. Well, I must say, the colour scheme is horrible, isn't it? It's very early 2000s and very outdated, and the pinks and the purples just don't go very well. It was quite messy in the toilet, but everything worked well, except the dryer, which seems to be a running theme with me on the channel. I just can't get dryers to work. But yeah, everything was fine apart from that, so it's an okay toilet. the Voyagers have these nice large vestibules which I've had to sit in many a time, but they aren't actually too bad. So with us almost at Wolverhampton, let me show you what score I gave this cross-country Voyager, from Stoke-on-Trent to Wolverhampton. Well, I gave this 60%, or 60 out of 100. Although I myself enjoyed the journey, the actual train itself wasn't great. It got low marks on the lack of free seats, the toilet and the toilet cleanliness, the catering or lack of, the overall cleanliness of the train, the poor information displays, and the overall cost. Although the punctuality was a few minutes late, it did claw back that from around 5 to 7 minutes late departing Stoke. The seat and ride comfort was also pretty good. Now let's see how this compares to the other trains I've reviewed in the series. Do make sure you watch them before watching this segment, so you don't get any spoilers. Overall, this journey sits in last place, even below the cross-country sister train of the Class 170. It is only 7 points off top marks, and if it had better catering or punctuality, it definitely could have risen up to potentially 2nd or 3rd place. So let's go to Wolverhampton Station for my overall thoughts and a debrief on the journey. Well, that was quite a nice journey, surprisingly nice journey on a cross-country Voyager there, Class 221. I was expecting it to be overcrowded, uncomfortable and quite poor, but no, it was actually quite the opposite. And I very much enjoyed the journey. I don't know what you thought about it, but perhaps cross-country does get a bit too much hate. Although saying that I have had quite a lot of poor experiences on cross-country, but that one was a very, very nice journey. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.